Hello, good morning, welcome to New Forest Morphs. Jared's joining me this morning. It's Monday morning, we're ready to go, and we're getting super excited because we're going to be showing today our top 10 pairings that we're going to be doing. And so we're going to start off with the dream school. Let's have a look at the girl first. So let's just see how she's doing. We're going to weigh them today. So she's in her hide, so I might just bring it out and show everyone what we've got here under the light. So there she is. She's about 3 years old. And let's just see how she's looking. Oh, look at that, Jared. Isn't she gorgeous? She's maintained all her lavenders really well, which is lovely. And we'll just put her on the scales. And I think you've checked her follicles, Jared. What was it 12 mil? I think she's got 12 mil follicles.
Yeah, I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think we've got 12 mil follicles. Let's check her weight. How's she coming in, Jared?
2,179.
So she's big enough to breed with. So come October, she'll be one of the first pairings that we're going to be doing. And what we're shooting for here, Jared?
Well, we'll put her to her partner Bowser.
Do you want to have a quick look at him in there? Yeah. Going for
loads of dream schools.
Yeah. So that's the first project that we're going to be starting off with, which we're really excited about, shooting for those visual dreamsicles. Okay, the next project we're going to look at, which involves the dreamsicle boy as well, is your girl Shadow. Now this is a homegrown snake that's coming up for 2.5 years old, I think. And there she is. Look at that lovely white ringer that she's got on her. So she's a Super Cine 100% het for pied, and we've decided to put Bowser to her as well. And what we're looking to produce, Jared?
So we want to produce a bunch of cinnamon pies, a 100% het for albino. Lavender albino.
Lavender albinos, that's exactly right. So we're going for a double recessive project, but this is going to be a massive building block, guaranteed cinnamon. What's the advantage of putting cinnamon into the lavender albino, Jared?
Well, if anyone's seen a cinnamon lavender, they look unreal.
What's she weighing in now?
1816.
1816, so she's good to go. We've still got another 3 weeks before we're going to start breeding, but you can see the lovely golds on her. She's an absolutely darling of an animal. Nice temperament. Beautiful, beautiful animal, and one of your favourite babies, Jared, I'd say. You love her lots, and she eats well. And what's she taking at the moment, Jared?
Either small rats or extra large Maltese.
Small rats or extra large Maltese.
Whatever she can get.
And she's only being fed once every 10 days to 2 weeks, and she's still putting on good weight. And number 3, we've got our Ultramel project, which again is a homegrown baby. And we'll weigh her, see how she's doing. And let's have a look at her. So this is just a pure Ultramel girl. Lovely colours, Jared. And we'll weigh her and see what she's coming in at. So this is number 1, 2, 3. Hopefully she's over that 1500.
1724.
1724. So you can see how beautiful this Ultramel is. She is lovely. And we'll probably put an Ultramel. We've got 2 choices. We can either put a clown to her to produce double het clown Ultramels, or we can actually put a male Mojave Ultramel to her, which is a proven breeder from last year, and actually produce a whole bunch of Mojave Ultramels and Ultramels, which will be all 100%. So there's a temptation for us there. Okay, so that was number 3. Now we're moving on to number 4, which is on this side, Jared. We're going to go for your beautiful project, which didn't go for us last year. But there she is, Mango. And she is a pastel Enchi.
And she's a pastel lesser.
Pastel lesser clown girl. And we're going to be shooting for. What are we shooting for here, Jared?
I'd like to get some gravel clowns.
Let's weigh her and see how she's doing.
I've got a pastel gravel het clown boy.
Yeah.
That we're going to put to her.
She is a very big girl. I reckon she's way over 2.5. That's my guess. She's eating so well, Jared. What have we got on that weight?
2466.
2466, so close to 2.5. Perfect size for breeding. She's coming up for 3 years of age, so she should be good to go this year, hopefully. We'll just show you the boy that we're going to put to her. It's a pastel gravel, 100% het for clown. And how's he looking there, Jared? Yeah? Beautiful animal. He has locked with her last season 3 or 4 times. Hopefully this time we're going to get a productive lock that will then lead to full term, is what we're aiming for. Okay, the next one we're going to show you is Electra. Now she is again a beautiful animal, and we're going to put the same husband to her as well. Going to use Skip and these two females. She is a super gravel, so we're aiming for super gravel het clowns as well.
50% het clown.
50% het. Let's just weigh her, see what she's coming in at. Again, she's over 2,000, I think. She's very chunky. How much have we got there, Jared?
2520.
2520. So she's solid.
She's a big girl.
She's lovely, and you can just see those beautiful. She looks like a highway, doesn't she? But you can see that she's a super gravel, and you put that into clown is absolutely amazing. So we're trying to produce some super gravel het clowns, which will be a great building block going forwards. And again, Skip will be going to her. So that's all looking good. We've got a backup male for her, so if Skip doesn't do the business, we can put in our super pastel ivory, super yellow belly, to produce some beautiful highways. And, and then the other project I wanted to show you was this one here, which is a clown girl. Oh, not clown girl, it's the next one above, isn't it? Let me just get that. Let's have a look at her. She's 100% het for albino, and we're trying to produce some albino clowns. Let's have a little look at her. And again, she's coming in, I think, Jared, we'll weigh her and see what she's weighing, but I'm guessing 1800 plus.
Yeah.
Is my guess. She's a good eater. She went off food for a little bit, but she's back on now, Jared, isn't she? So
1828.
1828. So we've got some really good established females that I think will be looking very promising for the new breeding season ahead. And do you want to just video her husband down there, Jared, which is the albino 100% het clown boy. Lovely looking animal. So hopefully he's going to be up to the business, Jared. Plan. And then I think, what number are we on now? We're on number, is it 8 or not 8 now? So number 8, we've got this beautiful girl here, homegrown again. This is Jared's favourite pastel cine pied girl. Let's have a look at her, see how she's doing. She looks a bit like a panda pied. She's got on those big patches, black patches. But let's just weigh her and see what she's weighing in. I think she's on the border of 1500, as I'm guessing, or close to it.
1517.
1517, so she's right on the border. We'll probably give her another couple of months before we decide to breed with her. But she's absolutely beautiful, isn't she?
Yeah.
So we've got to decide what we're going to put to her. Now we could go for the panda pieds by putting a cine pied to her. We could go for, again, we could go for putting in our exantic boy to produce some exantic double hets. Well, pieds which are het for exantic. Let's have a look at Thor. He's our exantic pied boy. So he's a potential candidate for pairing. And let's have a wee look. Isn't that beautiful?
He's a VPI exantic pied.
Yeah, low white. You can just see his ring at the bottom there, and he's got all his rings at the very bottom. But looking pretty good there, Jared. So hopefully he has locked last season. Didn't give us any clutches, but he is in locking mode, so hopefully he'll be a good breeder. While we're on the exantics, it just reminded me, just a bonus, you know, to make it up to 11. I wanted to show you this girl here, which is she's just shed out. Now this is, she's not quite there yet, but give her a couple of months. This is one of our most exciting projects, which is a double het project. And this is, and she's just shed out, as you can see, our exantic double het, pastel double het exantic clown project. Let's see how she's doing. I reckon she's about 1300, so she's not a million miles away, Jared. Just need to keep building her. What's she coming in at?
1497.
So she's right on the edge of the 1500, and that's her shed. And she's a pastel double het exantic clown, which are absolutely awesome. Pastel exantic clowns, you got a 1 in 16 chance of hitting them, because her husband is a super pastel exantic, double het exantic clown, and he is up here, Galileo. And let's have a look at Galileo, see how he's doing. There you go, so that's the super pastel double het exantic clown boy, and he's way up to size, Jared, so he's big enough to go. so he'll be the partner there. So that's just a thrown in bonus for you there, guys. So we're back to number 9 and 10 to finish the video. And number 9, Jared, we've got our Desert Ghost Girl over here. Let's have a look at the Desert Ghost Girl. And I'll show you which boy we're going to put to her. I think we're going to shoot for some double hets here, aren't we? We're going to produce some Desert Ghost clowns. Let's have a look at her. There she is. I'll give her a weigh. You gonna let me weigh you? Hopefully she's coming in at 1500.
She's 1909, 1910.
1910, so she's way over that 1500 mark. And she's 3 years old. So we're going to put, I think we decided to put some Hercules to her. Let's get Hercules out and see how he's doing.
We'll get some double hits.
Going to go for some double hets, which will be full of codons, because Hercules has got so many codons in him.
There'll also be 50% het caramel.
Yes, so let's have a look at the boy that's going to him. Now, look at that.
He's vibrant today.
Isn't he beautiful? So this is a Pastel lesser inchy leopard clown boy who's 2 years old. He weighs 1100 grams. I weighed him the other day, and he's in super shape, lovely green eye. He's going to be the stud boy that we're going to put to the Desert Ghost Girl. So you can imagine what they could produce, so it'll be absolutely fantastic. And also we're going to put him to your, now we were talking about maybe either putting him to your clown pied girl.
No.
Or were you thinking about putting Bowser to her?
Bowser.
Bowser.
Yeah. You want
So,
the triple.
Hercules will probably go to some other clowns. We've got about 5 or 6 other clown projects, but we'll probably do 2 or 3 for him this year. Talking of which, here's your clown girl. Yeah. So Bowser's going to go to this girl. Now this is your pastel clown, 100% het for pied.
Yeah. This is Calypso.
Calypso. Now she's got to be what, 3.5, 4 years old now? 3 years old?
Yeah, 3 I reckon.
Just over 3. We're just going to weigh her, see how she's coming in. I'm guessing she's going to be close to 2 kilograms.
Yeah, I'm going 18 or 19.
18 or 19. Let's just have a little look.
2080.
2080, so she's just over the 2,000 gram mark. So again, we just got to check her follicles. We did actually check them. They're not as big as we were hoping, but they're
It's early days.
It's early days, so we'll just keep. Sometimes pairing them will stimulate the growth. So.
And we want to hit a load of pastel pies that are double het, clown, and dream school.
Exactly, and I think the mistake, the Holy Grail, the mistake that I think you can make when you get an ultrasound is that you may not pair up until you see the 10 mil, but I think a lot of breeders go for it early, stimulate the female to actually start building those. So sometimes putting in a male when they're 8 mil or 6 mil isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just let them get used to breeding and locking, and you might find that will stimulate growth as well. So that's that. And then the other one, Jared, that we were going to show, there's one more, isn't there, which is Bella, which is, again, are we going to put Skip to Bella, or are we going to put Hercules to her?
Ideally Skip.
Skip with Hercules as a backup, maybe.
So one of my all-time favourite morphs is a pastel highway clown, and she is leopard, pastel,
Orange Dream,
yellow belly, het clown.
Yeah.
And he is a pastel gravel 100% het clown as well.
Let's weigh her and just see what she's coming in at. And
She's
see.
beautiful.
I think she's not far off, Jared. I reckon she's getting close to 1400. 13 to 1400.
1366.
1366. So she's not far off. We need to give her a couple more months to build. Get her over that 1500 grams. But a beautiful animal. She's taking large multis at the moment, but we may have to step up the prey items, Jared. Just all of them are sensing the change in weather. It's here in September. We can feel a change in weather. When I was cleaning the other day, everything wanted to eat, Jared. I mean, they were poised to eat when I was cleaning, so that tells its own story that they're ready to put on a little bit of weight.
Yeah, they all started pounding already.
And the males are starting to show an interest. I mean, this is the other telltale sign of when the breeding is almost ready to start. The males start sniffing around. I had 3 or 4 males wanting to explore their territory. So that's that one. And I think there's a bonus one, Jared, that I can share, which is your Calico girl, who's absolutely stunning. This is a project that Jared's had for, how long now, Jared? But quite a long time now. It must be close to 3 to 4 years. She's a slow progressor. But look at that, Jared, isn't she lovely? And again, she's getting close to that 1500. I think we just have to keep on building her. She's now taking medium rats. She took a medium rat, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had to represent it to her though, Jack, because when I came back to check, she had left it for a while and then I represented it and she took it the second time. So that's another technique that we adopt to help our animals. You can see she's not used to being handled, but let's just weigh her and just see how she's doing, Jack. What weight have you got on her?
She's 14.25.
So she's not far away. But in there you've got Enchi Pastel, Fire, Calico.
Yeah.
Who are you going to put to her when she's ready?
I think we're going to put Apollo and get a Banana Super Pastel, Orange Dream, Fire.
Yeah. Or we could also put that Calico into the clown project if we were to use someone like Hercules. We do have some backup males that we want to use over here, Jack, very quickly. I was going to just show everyone that the babies from the last year's season, the males, we've got two banana spider. Let me bring this guy out and just show you how he's doing, because we may want to experiment with one of our clowns and plug this guy into one of our clowns. It's a banana spider 100% het for clown. And I think he's about 500 grams or close to that, so he's getting close to breedable size. Let's see what he's coming in at, Jack.
719.
719. So we'll check him for sperm to see whether he's got a brother that's bigger, I think 850. So we've got the prospect of using these boys as well, bringing the banana clown spider gene together could be fantastic as well. We've got some beautiful big clowns. We've got an Enchi clown as well, which is super exciting to see. And we've got, let's just have a look at her, because she's high up on my list of wanting to breed. And again, she's not doing too bad. I'm just going to check to see, is it that one? No, it's not that one. This one here. Here she is. Let's bring her out and weigh her, see how she's doing. This is a lovely Enchi clown girl. She's 2.5 years of age. Beautiful personality. Eating, again, I think she took a medium rat, didn't she?
Multi.
Was it a multi you gave her?
Yeah, extra large multi.
Extra large multi. Let's weigh her and see how close she is. I think she's got to be close to 1300, Jared. Let's just have a look and see.
1332.
1332. So again, you know, these are all on the border of whether we use them or not. We'll see what happens over the next couple of months to see if they start to build and start to get the follicle growth. So that was a pretty quick. It was supposed to be a Super 10. I think it turned out to be a Super 13 in the end. But there we go. So we're getting super excited about the prospects. I hope everyone else is having a good end to their season, and that you two are getting excited about the next project coming up. So thank you, Jared, for joining me today. Thank you everyone for your love and support, and we shall see you next time. Bye bye for now.